SGC. Yeah. So today's movie review is on Beautiful Creatures. Beautiful Creatures is actually an adapted movie from the novel, book by Garcia and Margaret Stohl. And it's a 4-book series, and from what I read, it was supposed to be seen as the next Harry Potter, Twilight, because it's a book series, so therefore it must be raking in lots of money, but I don't know how it's doing in the box office. So yeah, Beautiful Creatures is based off the first book of the series, and the general plot line is that it's about this dude, played by Alden Ehrenreich, who is Ethan Lawson Watts. And he's in a real town, and he's like, totally like, I'm sick of this town, guys, because I'm gonna leave and just find my way and find my dreams in another place, because this town just sucks. And then, lo and behold, new girl comes into town, played by Englert, who is Lena Deschanez. I don't know. And she's totally different from all the girls in this rural town, and Ethan's like, dude, he's cool and different. I'm gonna, like, befriend her. And they befriend each other. Actually, Lena's actually from a very dark family history, so things happen to her because she moves around all the time because things happen where she goes. And then Ethan finds out that things are just not what they seem. There's more to her than just she's from out of town. So as the story progresses, you find out that she's actually a caster, which is a fancy word for witch, pretty much. And then she has this struggle with this whole becoming of age thing. It's like, as a caster, when you hit 16, you have to leave your inner core to help you decide if you're going to be in the light or in the dark. And things complicate each other as there's more history, as in there's actually a curse on her family saying she's going to go to the dark side. And then Ethan's not really helping to being around. And then things happen. And you have to watch the movie to see what actually happened. What I liked about this film, I liked how the two lead characters are pretty much no-names. I mean, who has heard of Englert or Alden Ehrenreich? Because I haven't. And the fact that they are new actors and actresses is like a breath of fresh air, as in like, oh, I don't have to like think of how they're gonna act. I can just take what they portray as they're acting as. Jeremy Irons is in this. He's pretty awesome. He plays like a badass uncle, but's trying to be like, oh, I love my niece, so I'm trying to push her towards the light sort of thing. And that's pretty good, because it's a struggling character, as in like, I'm bad, but I will try to be good sort of thing. And you got Emmy Rossum, who is super crazy, like, put on more clothes that are not see-through woman, hot. And she plays a pretty intense cousin, and she's pretty hot. So what I didn't like about this film pretty much is like the whole concept of like they're destined to be together, because how they get together is like really weird. Like there's no progression. As like, oh, I'm gonna fall in love or actually like you, so I'm gonna like risk everything in my life and try to be with you. It's just more like they click and then they start dating. The fact that they date is not bad. Like I like their chemistry when they're together, but the coming to dating stage was sort of like, okay, you two are just blaming that you dream of each other because of your curse or whatever. That's why you're dating. If there was no curse or whatever, I don't see you guys getting together, sort of thing, because of their interactions. I also didn't like was the concept of magic was a lot darker than I have felt in a while, because I feel like magic has been sort of like portrayed and is like, oh, it'll do good in all the time sort of thing. Because like in Harry Potter, all the good guys have magic too. So you like magic, good guys sort of thing. Though they were bad guys in Harry Potter as well. But in this movie, it's like magic bad. There's no goodness other than magic. Like there was no good act that came out of magic, and I like that. But like 3/4 of the film was done, and it's sort of like, oh, now everyone knows about this secret, and then it became sort of cheesy, and it was just like, oh, the magic was cool, but not anymore, sort of thing. And that's what I didn't like about it. I wish it was like magic is badass and take it seriously. And then it became cheese. No cheese. I wish it would no cheese involved, but there was cheese. So, yeah, Beautiful Creatures, how would I rate it? I guess, because, like, I don't know, my podcast, people ask me rating films, and I would say, Beautiful Creatures, if I wasn't sitting in a theater, I would not, like, pay attention to it. Like, if I played it on my TV, I'll be doing other stuff and multitasking, but that's, like, in general with all films I watch, so I guess that's not a fair rating, but that's how I felt when I walked out of the theater. I was like, man, if I could do something else, I would have done it, or whatever, and listen to the dialogue at the same time, sort of thing. But I couldn't, because you're not allowed internet, or whatever. So yeah, Beautiful Creatures movie review. It was enjoyable, sort of, in the beginning, and I liked how they brought in new people, and the fact that Magical's kind of cool in the beginning, but not so much later. So that pretty much is it about Beautiful Creatures. So that's the movie review. Beautiful Creatures. That's all. See ya.